Welcome to the Enchanted Waters Tarot and Oracle reading. This is a pick a card with a theme of magical waters and mermaids, created as a rejuvenating space for you. If you'd like to skip straight to the card selection, timestamps are below. Otherwise, let's begin with a short cinematic intro as a doorway into this world. This is no ordinary chest, it is a vessel of enchanted waters. A mermaid's medicine chest where energy can be both given and received. Symbolically, it carries the essence of water, the blessing of rain, the shimmer of moonlight across the lake, the magic of mermaids, and the power of renewal. From it, gifts may pour forth, such as inspiration, art, music, solace, love. I invite you to pause and reflect. What is it that you need right now? Is it joy, healing, rejuvenation, or a spark of creativity? Let us open the chest together and see what treasures it holds for you. Group 1, Atlantis. This is a card of rapid development, excellence, and success. Group 2, Energy Field Adjustment, Aura Cleansing, and Health. Group 3, Visions, Psychic Images, Clairvoyance, Seeing, out-of-body travel. Once you have selected your group, you'll find timestamps in the description to begin your reading. Listen with open heart, but only take what resonates with you. Let us begin. Welcome to your reading, Group 1. You have selected Atlantis as the symbolic energy for your reading. This is a card of rapid development, excellence, and success. This card is infused with Atlantean frequency, a set of symbolism and vibrations that now connect to your present situation, elevating your mood and possibilities. This energy is crystal clear, vibrant, forward-looking, watery, and advanced, even utopian. To connect with these currencies, look for signs of rapid development. Engage in activations and projects that elevate your state of mind. Now is especially good moment to heal and advance at the same time, to take an active role in bettering your own life and situation. You may feel called to Atlantean frequencies, sea creatures, crystals, ancient civilizations, starseeds, or psychic work. If that's the case, go for it. Now is a good moment for sophisticated, elevating work. Since this is a mermaid theme reading, I have selected an Oracle of Mermaids to be the first deck we use. Let's see what other mermaid magic the cards have for us. Your first card is the guide, with keywords a guide, mentor, or trustworthy ally. You are clearly being guided at the moment, or you'll soon have a guide that wishes to work with you. This can be a real-life guide, such as a mentor or a friend, and if this applies, keep working with them. But I'm getting the feeling that for most, this points more towards a spiritual guide. If you look at the card carefully, you'll see two mermaids whispering to each other. To me, this suggests that you now need to hear something from them. Since we are working under the umbrella of Atlantean power, I feel drawn to pull an explanatory card from another deck that carries high-frequency energy. Let's do that and get some clarity. Your card is Life Force Energy. This card has it all: Lemurian primordial earth, crystal codes, mandalas, even two dolphins. And of course, that central figure, as if saying, "Come to these rejuvenating waters, come swim, wash, drink, and restore yourself." Who the guide is may differ for each of you, but the message is clear. Access to life force energy is available through acts that bring you joy, restoration, and nourishment. Feel what this could be for you. Perhaps go for a swim or take a shower, connect with dolphin guides, draw a mandala, feel what feels right for you in this moment. Let's move on to your next card. Your next card is Divine Sensuality. Look at the mermaid in the card. She appears sensual, alluring, and happy. With this card, you are invited to explore love and sensuality in all its forms. Massage, dance, lovemaking, whatever calls to you and is available to you in a consensual manner. The magic of Kahele and Ruth. Now, for this card, I need to explain what Kahele and Ruth are. They are mer beings of Ireland said to possess red cap or cloak, which allows them to transform from mer being into human. Some mer beings whisper that it is not red cap at all, but the red hair of Kahele and Ruth that contains the magic, which can be cut and taken away. These merfolk are said to be lovely, compassionate in nature, with sweet voices and beautiful appearances. They are known to sometimes choose a human love and wed them, and in doing so may cut or dye their hair in order to fit human society. Sometimes ill-intentioned people betray them and try to steal from the Kahele and Ruth to gain pearls, valuable corals, magic, or other sea treasures. But the ill-doer can never benefit for long, because the magic belongs to her, and it will bring no true gain. So, what is the message of this card? Well, it's twofold. First, be wary of whom you trust and carefully study the people around you. Do they truly mean you well and respect you, or do they seek to use you and your gifts? Second, this archetype reminds you to return to your true self. Have you ever altered your appearance in order to fit in, not to stand out or to be accepted? This card calls you back to what feels truly authentic to you, because that is where your magic lies. Part of their healing is to return to your true self and offer acceptance and love. This card reminds you of that. Next, let's draw some Healing Waters cards. These hold the sacred mysticism of water. Let's see what kind of water magic they wish to share with us. The first card is Mists. Trust your inner compass and be led within. This message relates to your life situation. Something is clouded from your view. The future is uncertain, and when you navigate through it, you need a certain amount of trust. Not everything is meant to be clear for you right now. This card asks you to examine your approach to this uncertainty. Are you frustrated or fearful? Or could you see this mist as beautiful and magical? A call to slow down, step carefully, and trust that in time the mists will part. Your second card is Healing Lagoon with keywords rejuvenate, recovery, time to heal. It's safe to stop. This is about the healing magic of waters, a call for you to rest physically, mentally, and emotionally, to be washed and held by the water, to rejuvenate and heal. It is okay now to be drawn to those things that replenish and renew you. Your next card is Planetary Wave, Soul Mission, Trust Your Inner Call, Soul Team. I feel that this card holds special Atlantean vibrational energy, so I will place it next to the Atlantis card. It feels like a wise grandmother saying, the quickest way to success and rapid development is to first heal and rest. Then you can move forth with a clear mind and renewed energy. This card also reminds you that your personal work is tied to larger planetary currents, the turning of seasons, soul missions, and the elevation of the planet. Your healing rest aligns with this greater movement. I became curious about the nature of this planetary work, so let's pull an explanatory card. You've got a deep blue card titled Third Eye Chakra with the keywords Pineal Perspective. The third eye, located at the center of the forehead, is the chakra of intuition, imagination, spiritual insight, and seeing inner and outer worlds. This points to balancing the logical, analytical mind with inner guidance and deeper wisdom. It can also signal clairvoyance, recognition, and deeper sense of inner knowing. So far, looking at the reading as a whole, it speaks about a situation where you are called to pause and heal, and to embrace pleasure and rejuvenation as a part of that path. It asks you to connect with healing forces of nature as vibrant, nourishing energies that help you to return to your true self. Beneath this is a planetary high vibrational current, but you don't need to focus on it consciously. It will unfold naturally as you heal. Advancements will come when the mists clear, or perhaps as a result of your deep connection to these healing forces. Next, let's draw from the wisdom of rain. I'll place these beside your main healing card as I feel that they share its rejuvenating energy. The quiet aftermath. After the rain, silence speaks volumes. It holds the wisdom of nature's rejuvenation and the stillness within. Find peace in the quiet moments after the storm. In stillness, you will uncover the wisdom of renewal. This card speaks of emotional release, of letting go of old emotions and energies. Welcome all emotions as natural. Allow them to appear and flow. Your other card is the fertile earth. Rain nurtures the earth, and with patience, your dreams, like the soil, will blossom in divine time. Be patient and trust that what you have planted will grow. Just as rain nourishes the soil, your efforts will bear fruit. Yes, once the healing waters nourish your soil, regeneration follows. A strong self of renewal flows through this card. Next, let's draw some koi cards. These sympathetic tarot cards bring a divinatory touch into this healing reading. I'll turn them all at once. Temperance, Two of Cups, the World, Two of Pentacles, Six of Wands, and 10 of Cups. The major arcana here, Temperance and the World, repeat the main messages. Balance your pace so that rest and rejuvenation can happen, and remember the larger soul work unfolding beneath it all. The minor arcana give glimpses of possible futures, and they are lovely. Two of Cups speaks of meaningful connection, perhaps with a spouse, lover, or close friend. This is a card of healing, mutuality, even love. Six of Wands is a card of victory and confidence, a triumphant return home, tackling challenges victoriously after rest. Two of Pentacles is a grounded reminder that daily chores and routines still need tending during a healing and beyond. The Ten of Cups is a wonderful card of wish fulfillment and emotional satisfaction, showing that it is both possible and natural for you to reach this state after rest and renewal. Overall, dear Group 1, this is a very positive reading with very few heavy cards. It carries an undercurrent of galactic resonance, yet stays grounded. Rest now and heal so that these wonderful things may come to you in the future. And if you're curious about the psychic gift and your planetary mission, I would watch the group number 3 as well. If you're curious about those kind of tones, there is messages for you as well. But next, let's see what messages there are for group number 2. Welcome to your reading, group 2. You have selected Energy Field Adjustment as the symbolic energy for your reading. This is a card of aura cleansing and health. You may be called to a symbolic act of purification, perhaps meditating on a cleansing white flame or visiting a place of natural beauty to forest bathe. A good approach is a bath, shower or sauna. When the body is clean and relaxed, balance follows naturally. Now, let's draw some Oracle of the Mermaids wisdom cards and see what insights arise. This is a deck of Selkies and merfolk capturing their beauty, grace and magic. A wave surges forth. This card brings themes of upsurging energy, hidden power, and exhilarating movement. Swim against the current and the progress is hard. Swim with it and it feels like flying, each stroke merging with the water's strength. This card calls you to notice where the energy is gathering in your life. Find it and ride it. What pulls you now? What inspires you? Catch that wave. Second card, Motherhood. This card brings protection, nurture, and connection to your inner child. It balances the first card. To be active, you must also rest. This is a reminder to mother yourself, to give love and care to your own being. Create a resting place where the world cannot reach you, a sheltered lagoon to restore your spirit. Third card, Vulnerability. This card speaks of receptivity, tenderness, and the bravery of an open heart. Our world often reminds that we be logical, callous, or even judgmental. But if we stay there too long, life grows cold. It takes courage to be soft, to allow yourself to be held, and to stay in touch with your genuine feelings. This card does not call you to trust blindly, but to notice where softness could bring healing, perhaps towards yourself or a few trusted souls. Wherever that is, it is enough. Now, let's move into the Oracle of Healing Waters. This deck is filled with water magic, frequencies of water in all its forms, rich with symbolism. The first card, the Sirens. Keywords: use your voice, expectation, freedom. In Greek mythology, sirens were seen as dangerous, half-bird or mermaid-like beings with alluring voices. But freed from old misogynistic roles as female monsters, they become symbols of empowered women, sharing their voices freely, standing in their power, owning their sensuality. This is empowerment, tying to the wave of power. Use your voice, let it echo who you are. Let your song be one of freedom, and if you feel called, of joy and play. Second card, Beneath the Surface. Keywords: what's really driving you? True motives. Breaking free. Look closely at this card. What thoughts or images come to your mind? It speaks to hidden motivations, of deeper drives behind your choices. What do you truly want? Are you following your path out of comfort, expectation, or old roles you've outgrown? And if so, do they serve you anymore? As someone I respect once said, if you're heading to Paris, don't sit in a train bound for Moscow. Third card, Stagnant Waters. This card asks, where do you feel stuck? Where in your life do you need refreshment, change, movement, or flow? Pause the video if you need to. The theme of this group is adjustment, and stagnant waters point to what must shift for clearer waters to run again. Do you need a new hobby, a new circle of people, or simply to shed old beliefs about your worth? Or perhaps something practical like changing your home or appearance so your outer life reflects your true self? Fourth card, immerse yourself. This card balances the stillness of stagnant waters. It calls for training, learning, new hobbies and passions. This is the card urging you to follow your inspiration. Perhaps for too long you've put others first, but that cannot sustain you. What replenishes you is not selfish, it is your right. Now we shift slightly to the rain cards. I chose these for their refreshing, rejuvenating energy and their kinship with water. Let's hear what song the rain sings for you. First card, the Misty Veil. Its message reads, "The mist after rain shrouds the hills in mystery, reminding us that not all things are meant to be seen. Trust what you cannot see. Sometimes mysteries reveal themselves when the time is right, like fog lifting from the hills." Mist conceals, yet in places like deserts, it also sustains life. This card reminds you to be patient. Blessings may reveal themselves slowly, like droplets, gathering over time. Your next card is the Sacred Flow. The card text reads, "The flow of rain teaches us to surrender, to trust the process, and to let life unfold naturally. Surrender to the flow of life. Trust that things will unfold in their own time, just like the rain's natural course." The image shows a brook swelled by rains, water rushing down the hills. It calls you to reflect. Where could you loosen your grip and allow life to unfold in its own pace? Your next card is Soothing Sound. The card reads, "The sound of raindrops is a melody that soothes the soul, bringing peace and balance to the mind. Allow the sound of rain to calm your mind. Let it bring harmony to your thoughts and peacefulness to your heart." This card invites you to remember the healing power of sound. Sometimes it's the softest sounds, like tapping of rain, that calm the mind. Other times it's music, a melody that carries you back to yourself. Your final rain card is the Healing Mists. The text reads, "The mists that raise after the rain carries healing energy, rejuvenating the spirit and renewing the body. Allow the healing mists of nature to refresh your spirit. Your body and mind are ready for renewal and revitalization. Nature heals, and our bodies carry a remarkable capacity to recover with time and support. The healing mists call you to trust that process. Allow rest, allow gentleness, and know renewal will come in its own rhythm, like mists after rain. Lastly, we'll pull some tarot cards to see their reflections. These two carry a watery theme. This sweet little deck is filled with ponds, lilies, and koi fish. You've got the moon card, shows the crayfish emerging from the water. The water itself symbolizes the depths of subconscious, and the crayfish crawling out of it represents what is surfacing into awareness. It is also the image of the first step on an emotional journey, coming forth from hidden depths into the light of the moon. The Five of Cups shows 5 upturned and scattered bowls. They represent loss and disappointment, cups filled, bowls emptied. This can remind us of grief and regret. But because 5 is a number of instability and change, it also suggests that while the past cannot be reclaimed, the future still holds potential. The Two of Swords shows opposing forces, mental tension or stalemate. Yet the small fish between the two katanas is protected, reminding us that the swords may also be guardians, holding space until clarity arrives. Seven of Wands. The 6 staves rising up front represents challenges and opposition. Outside forces pressing against you, whether societal expectations or pressures of others. The 7th wand, your wand, is the moment of assertion. This card calls you to rise to the challenge, stand your ground, and remain aligned with your truth, even when currents push against you. Altogether, these 4 cards speak the following. A realization rises from the depths. Though it may confront loss or inner conflict, it is ultimately a call to choose your truth, stand strong, and step into the change with courage. This reading has carried a clear message of adjustment and renewal. Your opening card, Energy Field Adjustment, set the tone, calling you to cleanse, rebalance, and harmonize your energy. This reading speaks of recalibration, an invitation to cleanse what no longer serves, to nurture yourself, and to trust the natural flow of change. You are called to soften, to listen for inspiration, and to stand in your truth even when met with resistance. Like water, you are called to flow, to make effort to cleanse, and to search when the current carries you. I feel called to pull a final card of conclusion for the group 2. This one really wanted to come. And as a final note, the card Plunge arrives. Its message is simple and clear. Don't hold back. Go for it. Dive in. After all the reflections, the recalibrations and adjustments, This card reminds you that healing and balance are not meant to keep you still, they prepare you for the action. The waters are ready to receive you, and your next step is to act. This concludes our reading, Group 2. If the waters spoke to you, please like and subscribe. And if you wish to journey on, the current now carries us into Group 3. Welcome to your reading, Group 3. You have selected Visions as the symbolic energy for your reading. This is a card of psychic images, clairvoyance, seeing, and out-of-body travel. It is the call of the moonlit tide, where dreams, symbols, and glimpses from the unseen world reach you like whispers hidden in the sound of water. You may find yourself more open to intuition, dream messages, or synchronicities, messages that shimmer just at the edge of awareness. This is mermaid magic, fluid, mysterious, and never quite grasped by the rational mind. Like the moon reflected on the waves, what you glimpse may be a riddle, yet it still guides you. This reading helps you to attune to those subtle frequencies. It asks questions that invite you to notice not only what is seen, but what is felt or interpreted. Since this card is tied to the mysteries of the moon, I'll begin by pulling a moon card to reflect the moon and theme of this reading. This way we can weave the energies of the moon into the flow of this reading. And here it is. Luck is on your side. The new moon in Sagittarius, a promise of fresh beginnings, wide horizons, and a tone in this reading where fortune favors the brave. Now let's turn to the Oracle of Mermaids wisdom cards and see what mysteries rise from the depths. The first card is receptivity. Its keywords are: allow yourself to receive, allow yourself to give. In general, this card speaks of balance, of opening to exchange, where energy flows both ways. But in this reading, I'll lean into its psychic side. If you wish to receive psychic messages, you must be attuned to them. It asks you to listen, to open, to state that you wish to receive them, and to trust what comes through. Receptivity is the doorway through which visions enter. The second card is transparency. Honest, authentic, genuine, present. Every time you engage in psychic work, like tarot reading, it carries a trace of your own voice. This adds depth, but also asks awareness. When reading for yourself, notice if your desires shape the message. When reading for others, let their choice remain their own. Your role is to shine light on their path. And remember the final keyword, present. Be fully present in this work, uninterrupted, and hold it as a sacred space. And the third card is the return of Aphrodite. Temple, birth of the goddess, guidance, goddess energy, treating as sacred. This card speaks of the sacred nature of psychic work. Many say that connecting with your higher self is touching your divine spark. Even moving through archetypes and symbols is profound in itself. Aphrodite, goddess of the seas, rises to remind you that path of vision and intuition is sacred. To honor this work is to honor the sacred within yourself. And I also feel that this card is a blessing from the sea goddess, offering beauty and harmony if you choose to receive it. Since Aphrodite's myth is so closely tied to the waters, I feel called to pull the next set of cards, the Healing Water Oracle, infused with water frequencies around her presence. The next card is She Who Flows. Ease, openness, and going with the flow of life. This card speaks of surrender, of softening into the currents instead of forcing direction. The next card is Atlantis. Keep the big vision, stay in alignment as you grow. This card invites you to see your path as part of a much larger current, one that touches the unfolding of humanity itself. Your work with visions and intuition isn't just personal, it is part of a collective stream of growth and awakening. Atlantis reminds you that the true power lies in staying aligned with your values, and if you choose, letting your gift ripple outwards in a way that uplift and serve. And since the theme of the first group was also Atlantis, you might find further messages waiting for you there, should you feel drawn to explore. Planetary Wave, Soul Mission, Trust the Inner Call, Soul Team. This card confirms the pattern we've been feeling. Your work sits inside a current bigger than yourself. It asks you to trust your inner call and to remember you don't have to do it alone. If you choose, there are allies, guides, and soul team energies ready to help you to step into this larger flow. Since the tone of this reading has shifted into a higher frequency, let's follow that thread and see where it wants to take us. Next, I'll draw a few cards from a deck attuned to the same energies. The card of Full Spectrum invites you to move beyond black and white thinking and into the rich tapestry of all experience. It is about embracing the full range of your being. Joy and sorrow, strength and vulnerability, body and spirit. It reminds you that every emotion, every lesson, every part of life adds color to your spectrum. When you release judgment, you step into deeper wholeness. This card is also about balance, rooting deeply into the earth while reaching towards the heavens. Your human self and your spiritual self are not separate, they are threads of the same weave. In honoring both, you create harmony that allows you to embody your truth more fully. Let's see what's the other crystalline message. The card is the Portal Keeper, Guardian of Thresholds, Guide, Protector of Passageways. This is the presence that watches the liminal spaces and offers safe passage. When the portal keeper appears, it signals that some portals might be opening for you to peek or even step through, and you don't have to do it alone. A caring guide or even a team of helpers is holding the threshold, keeping the channels clear and supporting your safe access to higher frequencies. This card reminds you sometimes psychic work moves through more than one layer of reality. The veil thins in dreams, in meditation, or in sudden flashes of insight, and what you glimpse are not illusions but illuminations. Your intuition is the key to walking through them as portals. The portal keeper also calls for guardianship and grounding. Mystical work is not about escape, but about deeper participation in life. Next, to honor the theme of enchanted waters, we'll turn to deck attuned to rain and flowing streams. Let's listen closely now and hear what song the rain is ready to sing to you. The soothing sound of rain. After deep psychic work, it's important to return to groundedness. This card reminds you that sound can be a bridge back to calm. The gentle rhythm of raindrops, the hush of flowing water, or even a quiet piece of music can ease your mind and steady your heart. Let these soothing tones center you, restore your harmony after journeys into higher realms or otherwise demanding work. The next card is Healing Waters. The message on the card reads, "Rain carries the essence of healing, cleansing the spirit and revitalizing the body and mind. Let the rain cleanse and heal you. Surrender to the flow and allow your spirit to be renewed." The waters return you to the themes of healing and release. Sometimes psychic work stirs emotions that have long been held within, and if they rise to the surface, see it as a positive sign. This card reflects the rejuvenating forces that come through emotional release. A deep soul healing, a chance to reset, to cleanse, and to step forward, renewed. Lastly, we'll turn to the tarot for reflection. These cards, too, carry a watery theme. This is a gentle deck of koi, lilies, and ponds. Their imagery flows with cute, almost humorous manner, yet holds deep wisdom in its depths. Let's see what messages the koi bring to the surface for you. The Page of Cups opens with a sense of wonder and emotional openness. This card speaks of curiosity and beginner's heart, the willingness to listen to intuition, dreams, and subtle signs without overthinking them. Here the koi swims and there is a bowl with budding flower, suggesting new feelings or insights that are ready to bloom. It invites you to approach your inner world with innocence and receptivity, letting yourself be surprised by what you feel. The Seven of Swords brings a contrast. The koi slips between the swords, showing that discernment is needed. This card often reflects strategy, secrecy, and the need to act with awareness. In this flow, it reminds you that be mindful with whom you share your information and talents with. The Seven of Pentacles follows, grounding the energy. Here, patience is the theme, tending to what you've already planted, allowing growth to happen in its own pace. This card asks you to consider what is worth your long-term investments of energy and what may not be bearing fruit anymore. It calls for a moment of pause, reflection, and to cultivate persistence in what truly matters. The Ten of Cups glows with fulfillment and emotional harmony. After the questions raised by the Sevens, this card reassures that your alignment is possible. It speaks of joy in relationship, community, and connections. The koi gathering under the bridge suggests a vision of belonging and shared happiness. The Tower then strikes, sudden change, revelations, or the breaking apart of illusions. Here the koi leaps as the structure collapses, symbolizing that upheaval can also be a liberation. This moment clears away what cannot stand, making room for deeper truths and stronger foundations. Though unsettling, it is also a doorway. Let's pull one extra card as an explanatory card for the Tower. May we know more about the Tower moment, please? To clarify, you got the Golden Koi Dragon, a special card unique to this deck and a powerful conclusion. This transforms the Tower's disruption into initiation. The koi leaping through challenge becomes the dragon, a symbol of transcendence, resilience, and spiritual power. This card ties the reading to dragon energies, reminding you that upheaval is not the end, but the threshold to transformation. You are being guided to rise from the change with new strength and renewed wisdom. We started this reading with themes of psychic visions, and from that work we moved onward toward tying your own work into more universal themes, and then onwards to clarifying messages for you. As often is, higher frequency themes like Atlantis, planetary wave, and portals often signal activation, expanded perception, and sometimes guidance from helper teams. The waters have shown themselves as soothing, healing, and finally as transformative. They remind us that emotions are not obstacles, but living forces that cleanse, teach, and elevate us. Trust the cycles, the soft rain, the cleansing downpour, or even the surging river, for each has its role in shaping who you are becoming. Carry this with you. You are never alone in crossing threshold. The guides are here, the waters are speaking, and within you flows the same dragon fire that turns endings into beginnings. Step forward with clarity, heart, and trust the path ahead. This brings our reading to a close, group number 3. If this reading spoke to you, let the message ripple forward. Leave a like, share your reflections in the comments, and subscribe if you would like to continue these journeys with me. Until next time, may the enchanted waters carry you safely, and may you read the ripples of moonlight upon water, and may every threshold you cross bring you closer to your own true self.